आप स्क्रीन पे कुछ प्रेजेंट कर लोगे मुझे? हाँ।
स्क्रीन ब्लैंक हो रहा है क्या? हाँ ठीक है। ओमकार, आर वी लाइव?
ये सोनाली भैया लाइव में।
Okay, okay, all right. So, hi everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Sonali Palande, and I'm a derivative product strategist in HDFC Securities. And I welcome you all in this special live market webinar called F&O Launchpad. So, in this particular webinar, we are going to see how do we navigate the live markets, especially keeping the F&O in mind. And also, we are going to see some of the tools that we have on web version of HDFC Sky and in the mobile app of HDFC Sky that are going to make your F&O journey very smooth. Okay, so can uh, can anyone please confirm if I'm audible or not? Okay, okay. Okay, sure. Thank you so much. Yeah, so let's start with this webinar and we will go forward. Before going forward, of course, I will have to read a standard disclaimer for you all. The content and explanation shared in this webinar are only for information and educational purpose. Stock market trading investments are subject to market risk. Please consult your financial advisor before making financial decisions. So we are all set. Yeah. So when we talk about derivatives, especially, so I just wanted to give a basic idea. If you have not yet started your, trading or your journey into F&O, I just wanted to share a base. बिल्कुल एक फाउंडेशन का इंफॉर्मेशन मुझे आप लोग से शेयर करना था कि इंट्राडे और पोजिशनल क्या होता है. ओके, बिकॉज यू मस्ट बी हियरिंग अबाउट दीज वर्ड्स on online platforms, or from your community, or from anywhere. So what is intraday? Basically, whatever positions you create on a day and you square them off on the same day. Okay, same day आपका buying और squaring off हो रहा है, तो वो आपका intraday है. Okay, and what is positional? Whatever positions you are carrying forward to the next day, to the next week or next month. Okay, whatever you're carrying forward, from that same day to the next, next time or next day or any duration, longer duration than a day. Okay, that is your positional. So when we talk about derivatives, which are the things that we should keep in mind? Okay, so first is leverage. So when we talk about derivatives, the first and most important thing is the leverage. We can trade derivatives with very limited capital because of the margin that we get. Okay, second is liquidity. We all know what kind of huge volumes are being traded into, especially into options. Right now there is a huge retail participation that is coming in into F&O market, so liquidity is never a problem. Of course, into indices. Okay, but there are some stocks which may not be so liquid, so always just check the depth before placing any orders. Okay, next is risk management. So there are so the audience for today's webinar is mixed. So there are some people who are already trading F&O, or there are a few people who have never traded F&O, but they are active in trading cash stocks. All right, so even if you're an investor, the F&O or derivatives can help you manage your risk. So we have seen Nifty coming down from the all-time high, almost 2000 points we have seen the fall, right? So if you're an investor, आपको भी लगा होगा कि टॉप पे ही मैंने कुछ रिस्क मैनेजमेंट के टूल्स अप्लाई कर दिए होते पोर्टफोलियो पे, तो पोर्टफोलियो का जो मेरा प्रॉफिट है वो डाउन नहीं होता, राइट? सो ऑल दैट इज पॉसिबल विथ डेरिवेटिव्स. Next is price volatility. So price volatility, of course, the volatility happens in the market because it's market, and the lot of news keep coming in and we see the volatility, right? But when we trade into derivatives, it's actually good for us because because more the volatility, more the trading opportunities we get. Okay. And last is flexibility. So flexibility, it gives you based on the trading style that we can have, or whatever option strategies you can deploy. It can be dependent on your own risk appetite, or your own time schedule, or whatever you want to keep as base, but you can always tweak your trading style based on your preferences. So that is the kind of flexibility that it gives you. Okay. Now we have understood a basic underlying of the derivatives. Now what we have as a platform for you all to navigate the live markets. Let's now go to the web platform. Okay, so I have logged in into HDFC Sky web. Okay, this is www.hdfcsky.com. You just have to log in using your credentials over here. Okay, so this is the dashboard that we have. Now whenever we start a day into when the market starts, or whenever we are trying to put any trades, so first thing what we have to think about the logic that is going to go behind the trade. Correct. So the logic can come from टेक्निकल एनालिसिस. अंडरस्टूड. सो टेक्निकल एनालिसिस में बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स होते हैं, बट everybody cannot use all the factors that are available into technical analysis, right? So we are going to see some of the important factors that we can consider. For example, we are going to see the charts, we are going to see the option chain, all of that. Okay, so meanwhile you can also understand what are the kind of tools that we have and how do we use them, okay, to the full potential. Now this is the dashboard and this is the watch list. So for example, I want to see what's happening in Nifty. Okay, today we are seeing a bit of volatility because of the US elections, and there is continuous commentary that's coming in, what's happening in terms of seats in Trump and Kamala Harris. So that is the source of volatility that we have today. Now let's say I want to see what's happening in Nifty. So what I'm doing, I have added the contract into watch list. So I can simply type over here and I can add the contract. Right now, Nifty is already added into my watch list. So what I can do, I'm just, I want to see the chart. Okay, so I'm clicking over here. So the chart will open. Okay, so this is the chart that we have. Now this is a trading view chart, but we also give you option to use chart IQ as well. Okay, so if you're a user who is more comfortable with chart IQ charts, you can just go into your profile, go into preferences and set your chart as chart IQ. Okay, if it is checked in as trading view, so you can interchange between these two options. Now I want to see this full screen. Okay, so I can click on this icon. Okay, I have already opened this into full screen. Okay, so this is my Nifty chart. Now I can change the time frames over here. So right now the time frame is 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm not really understanding what's happening over here. This is see here the day has started, right? But I'm not understanding what's happening over here. So I want to have a broader idea first as a trader. Okay, what has happened in last 2-3 days? What is the overall trend? Like that, we need to have the idea basis on the multiple time frames. So this is called as multiple time frame analysis. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm going directly to 1 day chart. Okay, so now I have shifted to 1 day chart, and if you see this structure, okay, right from August. Okay, if you are someone who is comfortable with chart and chart patterns, you can observe that this is nothing but a head and shoulder. Okay, so based on this, if you can see over here, this is the support line that's coming out. Correct. So, and let me just clear it for you all that this is only part of explanation of the technical analysis. Okay, nowhere I'm suggesting or recommending anything over here. I'm just making you aware of how do we use multiple tools that we have on chart, and multiple platforms that we have. Okay, so if you can see over here, we can see the head and shoulder, but where there was a support at 24,000 level. See here we have got multiple touch points. Okay, but what happened yesterday, there was a big green candle from the support line itself, and today we are above that, right? So here this is the support line that we are getting on a broader time scale. Okay, so broadly we have understood where the support lies for Nifty. Okay, we are above that today. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift to a smaller time frame, let's say 15 minute. Okay. Yeah. So when I talk about 15 minute, what I'm going to do, I'm going to only look at the intraday levels. Okay. So what happened since morning? If you see over here, this is the morning candle, and these two candles try to touch the 24,400 level, but it could not go above that because see, जैसे ही 24,400 को टच किया, ये वापस से इसने रिवर्सल ले लिया था. But now what's happening with this candle, with this previous 11:45 candle, we have got a breakout above this level. Okay, so this is also a positive clue that we are getting into intraday. Now let's go into even smaller time frame. Now I'm switching to 5 minute time frame. So what we are doing, we are actually doing a multiple time frame analysis over here. Okay, now I have shifted to 5 minute time frame. So what I'm seeing over here, here we are gradually going upwards, but I'm not able to understand um, where I can take entry, or where the support lies, because 24,400 is okay, that level is fine, but we are already above that. But I need some more confirmation. 24,400 is a very uh, um, it's a very common level. We cannot just हम लोग इसको बिल्कुल ऐसे 100% नहीं समझ सकते कि this is the level where it has taken a breakout. But कभी अगर उसमें pull back आया तो कहाँ पे support हमें मिल सकता है? So we are going to add something else on the chart, okay, which is called as trend line. So trend line is also a part of support and resistance drawing tools. Okay, क्योंकि सपोर्ट और रेजिस्टेंस जरूरी नहीं हमेशा हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइंस में मिलेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने आपको बोला कि 24,400 इज अ it was a previous resistance and now we have got a breakout above that, so it can be a support. But हमेशा ये हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइंस में नहीं आएगा आपका सपोर्ट और रेजिस्टेंस. तो अगर मान लो कि मैं बोलूं 24,400 के नीचे अगर वापस निफ्टी आया तो फिर सपोर्ट कहाँ पे है? तो इस हॉरिजॉन्टल लेवल्स के हिसाब से तो 24,300 पे है. बट we need something more realistic. Okay, not just 100 interval lines. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to select a trend line over here. Okay, and I'm going to find if I see any structure that can come out as a trend line. So I'm seeing a structure like this. Okay, a diagonal structure over here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect multiple points, maximum points, while drawing a trend line over here. Okay, so I have tried to touch maximum points over here. All right, now you see the structure. Okay, so one touch point, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so जितने ज्यादा टच पॉइंट्स होते हैं उतना ही वो सपोर्ट या रेजिस्टेंस स्ट्रॉन्ग होता जाता है. ओके, सो now I have got a base where I can find immediate support. So ऐसे situation में या फिर ऐसे structures जब market में या फिर chart में बनते हैं, so we find some solid structures to trade upon, or some immediate levels to take out as support or stop loss or even target. Okay, so now this is how we navigate the live markets using the multiple time frame, using the charts, and using some of the tools that we have. You can also use multiple tools that we have over here. Even the parallel channel works very well. Okay, yeah, even the parallel channels can work. Even you can also draw various chart patterns over here using the tools. All right, but this is the easiest form that we can draw anything on the chart, and this is how we can take some inferences. Okay, so this is about the charts. Now we will also see the option chain over here, what's happening in terms of option chain. So I just clicked on options over here. We can go into option chain, or what we can do here, Nifty 50 is added. I'm clicking on these three dots and I clicked on option chain. So the option chain will be opened. Okay, we can change the expiry of the underlying over here. Okay, and Yeah, so this is where it's actually trading right now, 24,400. Okay, so we can see the OI over here, OI volume and last traded price. Okay, we can also change the screen to Greeks like this. Okay, so if you are someone who goes by the Greeks, you can change the screen like this. If you want to see the last traded price and OI, we can see over here. So यहाँ पे भी आपको बहुत ज्यादा टाइम स्पेंड करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है. क्यों? क्योंकि यू कैन सी द बार्स ओवर हियर. ये ग्रीन बार्स हैं, ये सपोर्ट्स हैं. रेड बार्स हैं, ये रेजिस्टेंसेस है. अगर आपको ओआई का एक बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग होगा तो आपको पता चलेगा कि जो कॉल सेलर्स होते हैं, on your call side on the option chain, you find the resistances because you get the data of call sellers. Okay, on your put side, this is the put side, this is the call side. Okay, on the put side you get the data of put sellers, and they create the supports because these are the positive traders, these are the negative traders. Okay, so based on that you can also find the OI bars over here. Okay, so right now what we are seeing over here is that the OI on the 24,400 level is still bigger than the OI on 24,400 put side. Okay, so these people have not yet exited. All right, so we cannot really say that we have got a breakout. Okay, so that's how we get a clear understanding of what's happening when we compare charts and data as well. Okay, but we have to be watchful what's happening with this number. Okay, 62 lakh OI that is there on the 24,400 call. We have to see what's happening in terms of this number. If this number starts decreasing, it means that the call writers are exiting, and it's a clue that we may get a upside move into this particular script. Okay, so that's one possibility. Okay, that's not a recommendation or anything. I'm just trying to make you understand some of the numbers or how do we read it actually. Okay, so this is about option chain. Now yeah, so this is about option chain. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you all what we have on the HDFC Sky app as well. Okay, so because we have seen what kind of trades we can find and how we can find the trades or how we can understand the direction. All right, but I have something to show you where you can find ready-made strategies as well. So हो सकता है कि आप लोग को direction find out करना आता हो, या फिर you are good into technical analysis but you are not able to create the strategies, right? So to create to skip that particular step, you can actually get ready-made strategies into your HDFC Sky app. Okay, that is one point I'm going to show you. I'll share my mobile screen of HDFC Sky app. Before that, I'll just show you one more thing. So on the web portal of HDFC Sky, you find this research button over here. Okay, so we have an amazing research team who share the live recommendations, and you can find the recommendations. So these are described into fundamental, technical and trading. So your F&O trades generally come into trading. Okay, so you can find the open trades over here. All right, and based on the levels that you see over here, recommended price, target price, based on where the last traded price is, you can actually execute the trades right from here. Okay, with just one button. Okay, so that's how you can find the recommendations from our team as well. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen so that we can see the app as well. Just give me a second, please. So I hope my screen is now visible. I'm going into HDFC Sky app. Yeah, so I have logged into it. This is the dashboard. Okay, we have a very easy entry point to the option chain and to the charts over here. So I'm just clicking on Nifty 50 over here, and this page has opened. So I can just access the chart over here. Okay, I can change the time frame that we had earlier selected. Okay, so this is how we can access the charts. I can go into the option chain as well. I clicked on options and we can find the option chain. Okay, so here also we can find the bars of OI. Okay, here one more additional thing you can see is the strategy button. Okay, if I click on strategy, if you want to create the basket, okay, if you have your own strategy and if you want to create it through the basket means you can add multiple contracts once into your basket and you can execute it at once. Okay, आपको अलग अलग contracts को execute नहीं करना पड़ता है. So we can add them from here. Okay, so now we have seen how do we access the charts and option chain. Now जो मैंने आपको बोला था कि we can find the ready-made strategies. Where do we find that? So this is the dashboard. What we have to do, we have to scroll down a little. Okay, and now here, if do you see this option trading button? Okay, just below Swiggy button you can find the option trading. Okay, I'm clicking on option trading now. So this is nothing but option trading platform. Into option trading platform, we get the forecast view, forecast level, and create your own strategy buttons. Okay. So what is forecast view and forecast level? We'll see that first. We will see how do we find the advanced option chain as well. So here, do you see below Nifty, we can find the option chain, right? So I'm clicking on option chain. Here we can find the advanced level option chain, and if you see at 24,500, it is indicating as strong resistance. Okay, at 24,400, it is indicating as mild resistance. Okay, so at 24,000, it is indicating as strong support. So whatever we had seen on charts, it is giving a confirmation on the OI as well. Okay, so into option trading platform, you actually get the support and resistance tags as well. So आप लोग को numbers read करने की या फिर compare करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. You can just easily get the resistance and support tags as well. Okay, so this is about the advanced option chain that we have into the option trading platform. Now I was talking about the forecast view and forecast level. If you see over here in front of you, there is forecast view and forecast level. Okay, now into forecast view, what we have to do, let's say that you know your technical analysis. Okay, हम लोग ने कुछ foundation भी देखा कि हम लोग कैसे navigate कर सकते हैं. How do we find the logic if the day is positive or if the undertone of the market is negative. We have seen that, but now it's the time to create the strategy, and I'm not equipped to create strategy on my own. So what I can do, into forecast view we can simply give our view. So you see this bullish, bearish, range bound, volatile, right? So here we can simply give our view, and based on the view that we provide to the system, it can give us ready-made strategies, that to multiple strategies, and from that strategies we can select. Okay, I'll give you the demo as well. Into forecast level, what happens? So forecast level is one step further. Okay, into forecast level, what we can do, let's say by now we have understood that the undertone of the market is bullish. Now if it is bullish, what is the level that I expect? So let's say that, for example, I'm expecting 24,500. So I can simply give that input over here. Okay, just give me a second, please. Yeah, so I have given the input over here of target 24,500, and I have selected above, and I can click on get trades. Okay, so let's just take an example over here. I'm clicking on get trades. Okay, so now it will give the ready-made strategies. I can also change the expiry over here. So if you're not trading into weekly, you can also select the monthlies from here. You get multiple options of the expiries. Okay, so right now it is giving me options of bull put spread, bull call spread, long call. Okay, I can also click on view more, and more options will be given over here. Now what can be my point of decision over here? Because I'm getting the required margin information over here. I'm also getting max profit, max loss, and break even. So first strategy is giving me max profit of 1100 and max loss of almost 1400, so I don't want to do this. Now next strategy is giving me max profit of 700 and max loss of 540, so this is also fine. Next strategy, it's not a strategy, it's a plain vanilla call, long call. Okay, so that is why it's showing as max profit unlimited. Let's say I want to go with the second strategy over here, so I'm clicking on second strategy. Okay, it will show me the contracts which are added over here. Okay, so I can see that 24,400 call long and 24,450 call short. This is how the strategy is made. Okay, bull call spread. Now let's say that I do not trust this system. I want to have more analysis on this strategy. What I can do, I can simply click on analyze. Okay, so once I click on analyze, it is going to give me the payoff graph. So I can just change this and I can see जहां पे भी निफ्टी मूव करेगा मेरे स्ट्रैटेजी में क्या उसका इनपुट हो सकता है. ओके, आउटपुट हो सकता है. All right, so this is how we can get the payoff graph. I can also find advanced analysis points over here. Okay, I can change the target of nifty, and based on that I can find the outputs. All right, we can also change the target dates. Here it gives the trade summary, so we can understand what is the max profit, max loss, what is the break even, all of those details. We can also find the Greeks into absolute and decimal terms. Okay, so this is about the analysis. We can also change the multiplier. Let's say that I want to take 4 lots of this strategy. I can change the multiplier, and based on that the funds required is changed. Okay, so that's how we can do it. Now let's say that if I want to place the trade over here, so I can simply click on place trade, and the whole order will go for both the contracts. Okay, at once. We do not have to place multiple contract orders over here. It will all go at once. The best point over here into option trading platform is that whenever you are executing multiple strategies, okay, let's say that you have executed 4 strategies, so into the positions button or into the positions page, it will show you 4 strategies separately. Okay, so you can track your positions basis on a strategy. All right, so if you want to exit one particular strategy, go into that particular strategy and just square it off. All right, so that's how it is very convenient for option traders to create any strategies and track them. Because see, if you're an option trader and if you're executing multiple strategies, multiple trades at once, आप लोग ट्रैक नहीं रख पाते हो कि कौन से स्ट्रैटेजी में कौन से कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स एडेड है. अगर आपको एग्जिट करना है तो एग्जिट के टाइम फिर आपको अलग अलग एग्जिट करना होगा, या फिर यू विल हैव टू थिंक विच आर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स आर इन्वॉल्व इन दिस स्ट्रैटेजी एंड नाउ आई हैव टू एग्जिट दैट. So it takes a lot of time to understand that, right? So here what is possible, you can just go into that particular strategy and you can just square it off with just one click. You don't have to think about which are contracts are added into that particular strategy. Okay, so that's about the forecast level we had seen. Let's just once see the forecast view as well. Okay, so here let's say that if I select the bearish view, okay, and if I click on get trades, so based on my view it will give me the strategies. Okay, so I'm going with, let's say, bear put spread. I clicked on bear put spread. Now it's giving me options of bear put spread. Same way, I can select any strategy, I can analyze it, and I can execute the strategy. Okay, I can execute based on the place trade. Now this is about the option trading platform. Okay, these are the main tools that we have into the HDFC Sky app for especially for the F&O traders. Okay, so we have seen, let me just exit from this. Okay, yeah, so we have seen most of the tools that we have on HDFC Sky for trading the this thing trading into derivatives. Now, okay, so I'm not sure if you were able to see the screen or not, because I'm seeing some comments that the screen was not visible. Can someone please confirm if my mobile screen was visible at all? Yes or no? Someone can confirm, please. Okay. So I think there was some problem. Okay. I'm seeing some of the comments that the screen was visible. So probably it was visible for some people and it was not visible for some people. Okay, we have to figure it out. So, whatever features I have explained in this webinar, you can also open your own HDFC Sky app. And what you can do on the dashboard, you can just scroll a little bit down and just find the option trading button, which is just below the IPO button. Okay, once you click on that, you will be able to find all the features of forecast view, forecast level that I explained. Okay, you will be able to explore that. It is very easy. Okay, just on the dashboard you can find option trading button. Okay, so that's about the information and inputs that I wanted to share today. We are going to do the live market webinars on just like we did today. It will happen on all the Wednesdays at same time, 12 noon. Okay, so if you want to take the inputs into live market about how do we use the platform and all of that, you can always register for these webinars. All right, if you have any queries, you can post it into the question box, and I will answer them now. So if you have any questions, please post into the question box and I will answer them. Okay, so I'm not seeing any questions over here. If if you ever find any questions or if you have any queries, you can always reach out to our customer care team, or you can always reach out to me. You can find out my handle on Twitter by my name, Sonali Palande. Okay, and if you have any queries, you can reach out to me on Twitter, on LinkedIn. All right, so thank you so much for joining this webinar, and do explore all the features that we have, and let me know what you can find based on these tools that we can use for the market in the charts, in the open interest. Okay, so do explore, and thank you so much for joining.